Hi, 7th graders! Mrs. Kluver
and Mrs. Johnson.
And we are here to get you introduced to today's note-taking activity. So first, you need to take out your note packet. You need to find the lesson 1.4 notes titled
Integers and the Absolute Value.
Yes, you're going to have an opportunity to first scan through your notes. Notice what is on the paper. These words should sound really familiar. We worked with these at the end of our distant learning time last year together. With that said, there's going to be a video that follows to help you fill in. Miss Johnson?
Well, you're going to notice here on the left-hand side that there's some vocab words. What are integers? What are opposites? And if you flip it over, what is the absolute value? On the right-hand side, you're going to see some places for examples. So as you're watching the video, feel free to pause it and fill in anything that you can in your notes. Mrs. Kluver, anything else? I think we're ready for the video.
We are just about. When the video finishes, we'll have a checklist for things for you to complete. Bye!
Absolute Value by Erin Silvis and Maya Duran. This is a number line. It shows integers. Integers include the whole numbers and their opposites. The arrows at the end of a number line show that the number line goes on forever. This number line represents the number 5. Five has an absolute value of 5 because it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units away from 0 on a number line. This number line represents the number -5. -5 also has an absolute value of 5 because it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units away from 0. We say -5 and 5 are opposites. Opposite numbers have the same absolute value. Absolute value is shown using these bars. So this is read the absolute value of 3. And this is read the absolute value of -3. That's right. You read it the absolute value of -6. When solving these problems, they may look something like this. You would write, the absolute value of -7 is equal to 7. Try these. Ready to check your work? The absolute value of 4 is 4. The absolute value of -8 is 8. And the absolute value of -2 is 2. How did you do? Want to try a challenge? What has an absolute value of 9? Think you know? Remember, absolute value can be a representation of distance from 0. Both 9 and -9 have an absolute value of 9. So, if the absolute value of x is equal to 9, then x is equal to 9, or x is equal to -9. Got it? Let's try one more.
My number is larger than yours.
Yeah, but mine has has a greater absolute value. What could their numbers be? One possible answer could be 2 and -7. Do you know why? Well, 2 is greater than -7 since it's farther to the right on the number line. But the absolute value of -7 is greater than the absolute value of 2. Let's take a closer look. 2 is 2 units away from 0, so we say it has an absolute value of 2. -7, on the other hand, is 7 units away from 0, so it has an absolute value of 7. Since 7 is greater than 2, the absolute value of -7 is greater than the absolute value of 2. Let's recap. Absolute value can be thought of as the distance from 0 on a number line. The absolute value notation is bars. So this is read the absolute value of -3. The absolute value of -3 is 3. Since -3 is 1, 2, 3 units away from 0 on a number line. And that's it. Now you're an expert in absolute value.
Now that you have just watched the video, you are ready for step 2. Mrs. Kluver, what is step 2?
Yes, as you can see on the screen, step 2 is that you are going to check your notes with hours. Here it comes. So make sure you check your notes right now with what you see on the screen.
Sounds good. And then after you're done with that, step 3 is to complete the list of IXL lessons that are going to be practicing the things that we just learned.
Yes, air high five.
Oh,
Miss
yeah!
Margaret.
Oh, yeah! Woohoo!